Welcome back to my channel. Today's video will demonstrate how to go from this to this using highlighting and contouring. So we're going to start off using our LA Girl Pro concealers. I'm taking pure beige and warming it up on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to map out every area on my face that I want to highlight and pull forward. So I am going underneath my eye. I start close to my nose, and then I go up to the peak of my cheekbone and down right above my lip. It's going to make kind of a triangle, and then I just fill that triangle in. I'm going to do this on both sides of the face. Now this by no means has to be even or perfect because we're going to blend it out anyway, so just get it on there. Just get it all on there. It'll be good. Now I'm going to highlight my chin area. I'm going to highlight right outside of my Cupid's bow. And down the bridge of the nose, going to give myself a little quick nose job or whatever. Try to make it look a little bit thinner than what we got going on right now. And I'm also going to highlight my forehead. Now if you have a big forehead, you don't want to do too much highlighting, you would do more contouring. And if you had a small forehead, you would do more highlighting and less contouring. For me, I guess I have kind of a medium, maybe? Nah, it's kind of big. Now I'm going to take my 130 brush from MAC. It's a dual fiber brush. And I'm going to do a stippling motion in order to blend the concealer into my foundation. Not a circular motion, a stippling motion. So I'm going to press that concealer until it blends in seamlessly. As you can see, it doesn't really take much to get it to blend in. Just keep pressing, keep patting, and then it just starts to blend. Now continue on to the rest of the areas. Make sure you are stippling, pressing, patting, no rubbing, no dragging. You don't want to disturb the foundation that you've already put on. You want to make sure that you are putting this in exactly and only the areas that you want it to be in. Oh, and guys, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that I did already have on foundation and I did conceal under my eyes already. I don't want you to think that you just jump right into contouring and highlighting. You do have to start with some type of foundation unless you already have flawless skin to where you don't need foundation. I, however, really need it, so I did start with that. Now here you can see I've already blended out all of my areas for highlighting, and that highlighting is just pulling it forward, making it look brighter and making it stand out. So now we're going to go on to contouring. I'm taking Beautiful Bronze and I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand like I did the other color. So I start off with a thin line and I normally thicken it up a little bit towards the top area. Once I have my line, I use short flickering motions to show the direction where you want to blend the concealer. You normally want to stay above that line and not below. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. And again, these really don't have to be symmetrical or even. You're going to blend it out anyway. Just get as close as you can. Next, we're going to put a little bit in the Cupid's bow and right under the lip. This is going to give the appearance of fuller lips. Next, the sides of the temple. And then we're also going to go across the forehead. That's going to bring some of that sizing down that I got going on there. And then we're going to take and make a line right up against the concealer that I already blended out on my nose. This is going to help to chisel out the nose. Alright, so there's your map out of contouring. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and blend that out. Now I'm using the same brush that I used for the highlighting, and because the highlight was so light, it's not going to mess up the color that I'm using now. And I'm using the same motion. a pressing motion, patting and pushing it upwards. And I'm going to do that until it blends out, until it looks nice enough for me. Sometimes I overblend. I rather overblend than underblend. Then we're going to blend out all the rest of the areas that we mapped out on the face. So what's important to remember is that you're going to highlight the places that you want to pull forward, that you want to illuminate, that you want to seem brighter, where you want to pull attention to. And then you're going to contour the places that you want to cast a shadow, that you want to pull attention from. So I don't want my forehead to look huge, so I'm contouring that. And contouring on my cheeks, make it look chiseled. And contouring down the nose makes it look smaller. Now I'm switching to a smaller brush for the smaller areas. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. It is the Deluxe Crease brush. I'm going to blend out under my lip, down my Cupid's bow, and on the outsides of the nose. So this is what it looks like with everything all blended out. Now I do like to set any area that I have highlighted or contoured. I'm taking Golden Peach and Banana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and my Real Techniques sculpting brush, and I'm just pressing that on the areas that I have already highlighted. This is an optional step. If you have oily skin, I do recommend it. Now for my contour, I'm taking the color Camel and a Stella No. 1 brush, and I'm dusting this over the areas that I have contoured. You really don't have to press a lot of this, you just want to set it. Now to get into the smaller areas, all I do is squeeze the sides of the brush to make it thinner, and it fits in perfectly. I then spray my face with a generous amount of Fix Plus. This is also an optional step, but I do feel like it really helps take away any chalkiness from the powder. Add your finishing touches, and that's all, folks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.